Angeles,
Hi.
Other action figures each sold separately. From
Record the purr.
Jimmy, get the door. It must be Cousin Willie. Okay. Hi. What's up?
Ah, there we go. Something chill to watch. The following video is rated R and is intended for an adult audience. So if you're under 18, take a fucking hike, eh? As this video may contain adult themes and situations, strong language and opinions, good and bad advice, cannabis cultivation and consumption. So as long as you're a responsible adult, kick back, spark one up, and enjoy the show.
And
Works.
Hi everybody, Ken and Beard Grows here. My camera is coming at you with a bit of a sigh today. Well, the reality is my grow is not doing very good. It's been a whole fucking week. Pardon my French, swearing right out the gate, but it's been a whole week. Only 2 of them popped up. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm starting to think I'm cursed. Legit. I've had some very, very piss poor luck this last half year or so germinating seeds. I don't think I'm doing anything weird or abnormal. I'm doing the same thing I always have done, and it's always worked good. I put a shot glass above the stove where it's like a little bit warmer than room temperature, but probably not much, just because the stove light stays on all night. Anyway, I put a shot glass with some seeds in there and some water, and they sprout really nice. They look good in the frickin' paper. I put them into the dirt. They either come up and go and die right away, or they just don't come up out of the dirt. This is what's happened to me the last like 3 packages of friggin' AUTOFLOWERS that I've done. I did 2 packages in the greenhouse this year. That exact same thing happened on all of them. They came up and just went, died right away. In here today, we've got 3 no-shows, basically dead seeds. I found a little twig in one and nothing in the other 2 at all whatsoever. Just gone, vaporized. The back 2 in here. Here we go. The back 2 have a little tiny ass sprout, but it's a frickin' week old, and it's hasn't even opened. The two things haven't opened. They're still kind of like this. It's up out of the ground, but it hasn't opened up for the light yet. 2 of them, same thing, man. Bad. Now, would you call that bad germination rate, or am I just doing something terribly wrong? Because they looked good in the... You guys saw me plant them. You guys witnessed. And what have I done since then for watering? Not much, because COCO holds on to water really well. I checked on it a couple days later. It looked a little dry, so I gave it a good little squirt. And that's it, man. And I kept checking on it, and nothing. And the soil or the medium is moist. It's not that it's for lack of moisture. Nothing's drinking it, so it's holding it. It's retaining its water fairly well, and it just... nothing. Is there a trick to COCO? Is there something I don't know? Probably a lot I don't know. Anyway, this episode is brought to you by MARSHYDRO. Once again, I've been using their lights for a long, long time. Come on, kitty. Hi. I've been using their tents for a long time. Been using their lights for a long time. Been using their ventilation for a long time. Hello, Pepper. How you doing, honey? Yeah. Yeah. I came in to say hi. Yes, you can use my name as a code. Save yourself a couple of bucks on any of your MARSHYDRO purchases. And you too will become a big fan, just like me and Pepper here. Hey, Pepper. Hey. I'm going to put you down. She wanted to come in and say hi. She just doesn't understand why I'm sitting in the grow room doing stuff without her. She's just like, why can't I join? So come on in and join. Anyway, as a result of the scenario here, man, I had a problem with the last one too. I had one of them not take completely, exactly the same scenario. Maybe COCO is a little bit. Maybe there's a trick to COCO, seeding in COCO. I don't know. You could be your medium was too wet. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe like. The only thing that it was maybe too wet. I don't know. COCO holds on to stuff. Anyway, I got some more seeds right here. No more OREOs though. I'm gonna have to. I might reach out to the company and just say, look, I just spent fucking $70 on those seeds and I don't got one to show for it. Not one. Well, let's go take a look here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. There's two. There's two, but I don't know if they're gonna make it or not, because you'll see what I'm saying here. Okay, so here's one of them right there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. If I move back and forth, you can see it. There's one kind of peeking out. It's a week old. It's a full solid week since it's been there, and that's the fucking progress I got. And same with this one. There's a little tiny nub sticking up, but that's it. The COCO does look wet though, hey? Like it's moist to the touch. It's not like soaking wet. I don't even care about digging in this one here. Yeah, it's not soaking wet, but it is definitely moist. I can feel that it has moisture in it. I don't fucking know, man. These 3 in the front row, including the little one here. So 1, 2, 3. Didn't do shit. They never even came out of the soil. These are out of the COCO rather. These back 2 are popped up, but I don't have any faith in them whatsoever, man. I've pretty much. Unfortunately, I might have to abandon temporarily the fucking Oreo grow. I don't know what to do, man. I don't have any valid Oreos. I did have some freebies that came with my package of Oreos that I bought. So I'm germinating all of those. That's what's right here. We got more germination right now, backups of the stuff that they sent me as a freebie pack. So what I have here is Sour Stomper Creme de la Creme Ravenberry combo. That's a frickin' trifecta right there. Sour Stompers, probably their flagship super plant. Creme de la Creme's probably their second flagship super plant. And then Ravenberry is something new that they got me. I was a part of one of their tester things for Ravenberry. I grew it about a year ago and a half now, I guess. But delicious. Absolutely delicious. So this should be good. A decent backup. It's still some Mephisto stuff, but it isn't the fucking Oreos that I ordered. I'm kind of pissed. I really wanted to put the Oreo cookie on all the frickin' thumbnails of all this series. I wanted a whole series of the fucking Oreos, man. I was looking forward to it. It was kind of a lot of hype right now. And I'm kind of pissed because nothing grew. Like I said, I'll reach out to the company. They've been pretty good to me in the past, and I've never really asked for much, so I'll just say, look, is there any chance you can replace the fucking pack, man? None of them fucking grew. I don't know what to say. You can watch my videos and criticize my methods, and if you feel that I fucking 100% fucked it up and it was all 100% user error, then don't send me shit. But if you think that there's even a chance that they were just a bad germination, man, or something, fucking hook a brother up, man. I got nothing to hide, but I got nothing to grow here, man. Anyway, I'm in a fucking bummed mood today, man. I got some fucking very side news. I'm gonna go off on a tangent here for a second, so brace for impact and scrub through it if you don't want to hear it. But my mom almost got scammed the other day. She was this close to losing the last little bit of money that she has in her savings account, which isn't shit anymore. About 7 years ago, just before I moved here, the year before I moved here, my mom lost $80,000 to a goddamn investment scam thing. And 80,000, man. She had that was her entire life savings. She had it all invested into this thing, and she did something stupid. She listened to somebody, and boom, and it was all gone. Boom, like that. She lost it all. So, freaking tragic story, but it happens to people all the time, but it happened to my mom. I walk in the other day to go help her with something, to help her move something or drop something off, or I don't remember what the case was. It doesn't really matter. She's on the computer, and she's on a Bitcoin website. And I said, what the fuck are you doing on a Bitcoin website, Mom? And she says, oh, I'm on the phone with those people. You remember I told you about that company that's helping me get reimbursed some of the money from this getting scammed? And I said, yeah. And she's like, well, it turns out they invested all the money into Bitcoins, so the only way to get any of the money back is to log on and to get a Bitcoin account. And I said, no, hang up that phone right now. And the guy started yelling at me when I told her to stop. The guy was trying to defend himself, and I just said, no, hang it up. 100%. The guy had frickin' full remote control access of my mom's computer and her phone. We had to shut both of them down, bring them to the computer store, and have them scrub it. They had her install this program called AnyDesk. If you watch any of that scam baiter shit, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a program that allows the other person full remote access to your computer. So if you've got saved, if you saved the account, your password for something, they can just go and retrieve all your passwords and just copy them all and paste them and drag them onto their computer. Now we got all your passwords. Oh, look at this. You automatically saved into your bank. So we're going to go into here and we're going to transfer it to this account and this and that. It's fucking terrible, man. It fucking drives me crazy. It drives me absolute batshit crazy that if we didn't walk in right when we did, and my wife, Bunny, is the one that noticed that the mouse on the computer was moving around when my mom wasn't touching the computer. She says, the mouse is moving. Nobody's touching the computer. So somebody had remote access, so we just shut everything down. Boom. And sure enough, we caught it in time, I think. I don't know how much they got, but they didn't get any of her money. They had her, though. She was hooking up her bank account to a Bitcoin fucking wallet, is what she was doing when I walked in the house. Motherfuckers. Fuckers are like that are why I'm struggling to buy a house right now. My mom would be able to fucking give me enough money for a down payment on a house. The fact that we don't have a down payment is why that we're fucking struggling so hard, or such a small down payment is why we're struggling so hard on buying a house. And it's fucking scammers like that that fucking making my life, my mom's life, miserable. I can't believe that she lost it all, man. It just, I don't even want to think about it. And I was so close to, she was so close to doing it again. Fuck. Don't worry, we had a long talk with her. She's not allowed to talk to anyone about banking stuff or sign up to anything unless she talks to me first from now on. Yeah, no, we brought it to the store, and they wiped them clean. They knew exactly what they were doing. They deal with it all the time. They said that you'd be surprised. I live in a town with a lot of old people, and they said you'd be surprised how often people come in with this exact thing. Somebody fucked up, and they clicked something they shouldn't have, and now that somebody's got remote control of their computer, and but they just shut it all down, bring it in. They fucking scrub it. They could tell you exactly what it was, and that they cleaned it, and blah, 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 blah. It's bad, though. Bad. Anyway, now she's got to go through this process of changing all of her fucking passwords on all of her shit anyway, just because Yeah, just a pain in the frickin' butt, man. Just it's been a stressful couple of weeks, man. Like I said, we also got the news that we have to move sooner than we think we do now. The house is actually officially going for sale like now, whereas we were under the impression that she was going to hold off until spring. But so it's all up in the air now. It's all in frickin', it's all into the universe's hands. We'll see what Lady Luck brings us, but I don't know. Subscribe for more action. We'll see if I even got a fucking grow next week. I got more seeds germinating, so I'll have something. But this might be the end of the OREOz run if those two don't frickin' pick up and start growing some leaves like in the next couple of days here, man. I'm gonna call them done. If they just don't, then they don't. You know, it is what it is. I'm sorry to have a disappointing episode. That really sucks, but that's the reality. Sometimes fucking shit doesn't work the way you want it to, man. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and pretend that it doesn't happen. And in the past, when I first started this channel, I came to this crossroad where I fucked something up really bad and everything died. And I thought, do I try to replace it all really quickly and pretend like I didn't fuck up? Because I don't want to look bad. I don't want to be the YouTuber that fucks up, man. But it's okay to fuck up, man. It is. It is. As long as you learn something from your fuck up. If you fuck up in the exact same way over and over and over and over and over and over and over again and never learn, then we got a problem. But fucking up is part of life, man. It's part of growing. It's how you frickin', it's part of growing. You know, you don't always get a good harvest. Not every year. Even if you do the right things, it doesn't always work that way. Usually it does, but anyway. Thank you, everybody. Have a good episode. Have a good night. I'm gonna go cook some comfort food, some chicken curry, and yeah, I'll see y'all later. I'll definitely be on Sunday session. We're doing it again, 12 o'clock noon Pacific Standard Time, an hour earlier than the old Sunday session. So don't forget, an hour earlier than normal. We're going to still try that noon thing out, and I might even push it to 11 o'clock. That would be AM at that point. We'd have to roll that back over so it's a bit more of a wake and bake. I don't mind personally time-wise. I just want it to be sort of the broadest spectrum across the seaboard, from seaboard to seaboard, time-wise, where people can all kind of tune in at the same time. And later seemed to prove better in the past, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm just trying to also dodge some weird time slot things where I think some things are updating. I don't know what's happening. It's a small town. It's very churchy. Maybe all of the traffic not being on the internet, they figured that Sundays at that time is a pretty good time to frickin' do an update and reboot the modems or something. I don't know, man. I'm literally grasping at straws why my internet does what it does. Anyway, I don't want to bore you anymore with that. Subscribe if you like this weird shit like I am, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.